Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Welcome to the stream and to another day in Azeroth. Mendy, Patrick, good morning, guys. Hope everybody is doing well today.
You got my attention. See you soon.
So I think what we're going to do to start things off is we're going to go out to the east. And I just want to see if we can finish the rest of Dunmorrow. Maybe grab the flight point in Thelsamar. And then we'll head back to Elwyn Forest. And then we'll be heading out to the logging camp. So that is the plan to get things going for today. Let's check the inventory. Inventory, it needs some work. A couple of things we can do is we can work on some alchemy. Let's grab some vials. And maybe we'll work out... And what else for cooking? We have a few things we can cook also.
What can I get for you today?
Let's see. Okay, that should be good. Kind of want to focus mainly on skill ups, but I do want to have enough potions to kind of last through the session. So they last an hour each. Let's make 3 minor defense. Actually, let's make 2. And then we'll have 3 of those. And then I think for now, I'm just going to drop the rest of the materials into skill ups. And then these potions, we have to save these. Because we're going to need these to make the next rank. So I might actually put them in the mail. Mail them to one of my other characters. And then they can just kind of chill there until we need them. The alternative is carrying around way too many potions.
Off with you.
So yeah, let me check and see who I want to mail these to. Who is going to hold on to them for us? I guess my priest would be my only real option. Do I have a nice weapon? Nah, I mean, it's a decent weapon, but it's just a normal green training sword of the wolf. And it's only level 5, so... Realistically, I need to be getting a new weapon pretty soon, but as you can see, I have 18 silvers to my name. And with 18 silvers to my name, my options are limited. Very, very limited. How do I enjoy playing melee characters versus casters? I tend to prefer melee. To me, melee is just more engaging.
Here there. Hey, good.
No self-found? I hate self-found. Self-found is so frickin' boring.
You got my attention.
Especially when you're trying to play a melee character, and like a lot of the excitement of melee classes is when you get that new weapon, when you can afford that new axe on the auction house you've been saving up for. And you just see like your damage spike. That's part of the joy of playing the game. It's like interacting with the economy, stuff like that. We did our big solo self-found run on our Blood Cell Buccaneers Paladin. And by the time I got him to 47, we didn't have weapons, couldn't kill anything, fights took forever, and eventually I retired him. Because it was just painful to play. We need ammo. If I get ammo, I can train guns in Iron Forge, and eventually we'll be able to equip this, this pellet gun that we're hanging on to. Alright, is there anything else that we really need to do? I don't really need to be holding on to the meat. Cragboar ribs. I could cook these, but I don't have the skill yet to learn the recipe. I really should have taken fishing and just done a little bit of fishing. That would have helped out with this problem.
What can I get for you today? Watch your back.
That's good for now. Did something happen? You thought I was on part 11. What did you miss? Well, seeing as how we're on a warrior now, and they're a dwarf, I'm gonna guess that you missed the fact that the warlock died. Yep, I think that's it. I know, shocking. Don't be sorry, it's fine. It's the nature of hardcore. It was a fun way to die. We died in Nomergon. So like, just a ridiculous pull and an unfortunate series of events. And it was a good way to go. I truly enjoyed myself. Every time I die from now on, I want to die in a 5-man dungeon. That's been like the funnest way to go. There we go. We dinged by discovering a new area. How fun is that? Level 11 gets us another talent point. We're going to keep dumping points into cruelty for now, and we'll see if we like it. It's very likely that I'll probably respec eventually and just go the traditional arms route that I'm used to, that I know that I love, that I know works. But for now, we'll go into cruelty, and we'll see. This mob is evade bugging. Okay, that's weird, but fine. Was it a full wipe? We think the hunter in the group might have gotten away. Somebody in the YouTube comments noticed that the hunter was full HP and he dropped group. So everyone else died, for sure. Confirmed dead. Like, I was really focused on what I was doing, which was multi-dotting every single mob. So I didn't realize that we were well and truly effed until it was too late, but it seemed like the hunter had a better perspective, and he realized, okay, this is not happening, and he bailed. Had I been a little bit more, like, aware, had we not been having such a fluid, like, easy time before that, then I might have also been able to hearth out, essentially. Shit, I probably had time that if I'd have noticed, I probably could have, like, Alt F forward and just waited. And the 20 seconds to log my character off probably would have passed before I died if I had noticed right away what was happening. But yeah, I was just zoned in. We're gonna go back on this character, we're gonna tank it, and we're gonna clear it. Jonathan, Lael, good morning, good afternoon, guys. The hunter did die too. The healer ran into a mine and killed the hunter. No, the tank died. There's no way the tank didn't die. I'm pretty sure the tank was still in group with us at the end. The tank, I think, had DC'd. I think he did a rage quit. Somebody had DC'd and like alt that forward. And I'm pretty sure that was the tank, but I'm also pretty sure that he died. I don't think there's any way you could pull that many mobs as the tank and somehow live, I wouldn't think. It was a lot of mobs, and they were all much, much higher level than he was. Someone had a health bar at the end. If someone had a health bar at the end, I don't think it would have been the tank. I don't think there's any way, like, after pulling all those guys, that he comes out of that alive. But maybe. I haven't watched the replay of it. One day I'll go back and watch the replay. I'll watch the replay before I do the dungeon again. And then we'll see. There was a level spike in that last area with the Dark Iron guys. We were doing great, and then like the level spiked up like 3 or 4 levels, it seemed. Suddenly there were orange mobs in the pack. And then like the alarm bots or whatever they are that pulled like instantly, they generate ads. It seemed like they spawned an ad. It's like they didn't even have to go run and find ads, they generated ads when that like sentry bot came in. Some of them died to mines. Ooh. That's nasty. Maybe the tank went down to mines. The Warlock was okay. I like... The problem with me and the Warlock is probably like me and the problem with caster classes is that like the combats are not unique enough. Like on a warrior or something that's melee, like you can get crits, you can not get crits, like maybe you blow a DPS cooldown. Your combats kind of all feel different.
What can I do for you?
Especially like a warrior or a rogue, you know, anything that relies on crits for damage.
Safe travel.
Just feels more dynamic pull to pull. Whereas on the Warlock, you're basically going to do the same thing. Every single pull is going to be the same. You know, you're going to put whatever dots you're using, you're going to put them up. Your pet's going in, you're going to wand. And like the feel and the pace of the combats is very static in an area. And after a while, like, you know, it gets boring after a while. It was a fine class. It obviously is never going to feel as good to me as a warrior or a rogue.
Off with you.
Maybe I'll like a mage. Maybe with like freeze procs and like freeze crits. Maybe like I would like a mage after they get to like level 25 or so. I think that might be the only caster that really like gives me what I want which is like I want the encounters to feel different sometimes. And a lot of that just depends on getting crits. If I'd have went with a different build, I would have seen crits. Yeah, definitely. I think maybe if I'd have went with more of a destruction build, then maybe that would have been more the moment-to-moment gameplay that I was looking for. And I was planning to try out a destruction build eventually. We just didn't live long enough. But yeah, that's a good point. And you know, it's possible that one day we return to that character on the Classic Era server and we finish leveling it up. And if we do that, I will definitely check out a more destruction, just like Shadow Bolt, Immolate, Shadow Bolt, whatever can get us some big crits on the occasion. Destruction locks can shoot 2-shot people in PvP. Nice. Yeah, maybe we'll try it one day. I don't think I'll do another one on hardcore. I don't think unless we get everything killed and we circle all the way back around. I don't think I'll do another one on hardcore, but maybe it'll be an era character that we level up eventually. 30, that's as high as I've ever leveled a Warlock, so that was my highest level Classic Era Warlock. Alright, let's be smart. Let's get our elixirs up. I only have one piece of buff food. Is that really all that I have? No, I have these. Okay, so as much as we can, I will try to remember to keep the buff food up. It's one of the things that I'm really bad at. I'll be walking around with tons of buff food and like half the time I don't have the buff. Robert, good afternoon, man. Welcome to the stream. Must be in a pretty empty lair. We haven't really seen any other players today. Yesterday we were seeing lots of people. Then again, yesterday was a weekend and today is Monday. So maybe that makes the difference. Dustin, good afternoon to you and welcome. I really wonder if it's going to be worth it to keep putting rend up if we're not speccing into improved rend. Or will there be a point when we'd be better off just spamming like heroic strike, putting everything into heroic strike? Those are bracers upgrade. Very nice. I don't like this. This looks bad. I still don't have a range of. Maybe I can body pull him. Okay, there we go. Body pulling, not the ideal way to pull a mob, but you know, it works. All right, this is not great. Not great. I'll have a potion up in 3 seconds, which we'll probably have to pop a big one here. Context. Come on, get him! Oh shit! Okay, I think now we probably gotta run. We just didn't hit him. We missed. And the bleed wasn't enough to do anything. Luckily the way out is clear. That's good. Oh man. That's rough. Talon, Esme, welcome. Is this a fresh start hardcore character by choice or through Heartbreak? Yeah, I usually won't start a new hardcore character unless the last one I was playing died. I think the times when I fired up a new hardcore with the existing one alive has not been very common. The only time I can think that I did that is when I was soft retiring the 47 Pally on Bloodsail Buccaneers. Is the only time I think I had a character alive and was like, okay, well, this is basically done. And like I'm trying to enter a new era where like I don't play alts, where I'm like trying to focus on like one character at a time, even if that character is a hardcore character. I'm just trying to focus on like one tune at a time. Resurrect the Warlock. I feel like there's like a group of people that when they play hardcore, they pick a class and they just keep playing that class. And they try to just like, that's the perfect run, is like, I'm gonna keep playing. If I die, I'm gonna roll that class again. We're gonna like do it again. And like there's a group of people I think that play hardcore that way, or at least like there'll be times when they do that. Like I've never really done that. Unless I get something killed like prior to level 10, I will typically never I will never turn around and play the same class again. Unless I die prior to level 10. But I could see the advantage of it. You know, you really learn the class probably in and out when you just like stay on the class. I don't know if it really like improves your chances of living, just because you can die in so many random ways that have like very little to do with skill or familiarity. Yeah, I think if there were a class that I was gonna like dedicate myself to, that I was gonna say, okay, we're gonna go again and again on this class until we get it, it would probably be a warrior, because it's the class I enjoy the most, and I know that I enjoy it. So like I think that it could be that. I just don't. I like having kind of a fresh palette when we die, you know. But if there were a class I could do that on, it would be the warrior. We are done here, and I can leave this cave before I get killed. Yeah, unfortunately, like, I don't think a lot of people play Horde side. It's been very long since I've been able to play Classic Era and play Horde side, just because it's not a very common choice. And nowadays, like, so often if you're trying to play Classic Era where there are people playing it, you are almost pigeonholed into playing Alliance. So I used to do the same thing. Back when we were on Bloodcell Buccaneers, I would do that. We would die, I would switch factions. We would die, I would switch. In that way, visually, aesthetically, quest-wise, it's a little bit more fresh. You know, it doesn't feel as much of a grind because you're not having to do the same exact quest you just did back to back. So yeah, I used to enjoy faction hopping when I died also. But Bloodcell Buccaneers was populated no matter what faction.
Hi,
And these days, it really seems
See you
like
soon.
60 to 70% of people prefer Alliance.
What's on your mind?
Denver Jack, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Hydraxine was the same way. Yep, hardcore kind of peaked on those servers, and by the time, like, basically Blizz announcing official hardcore kind of killed hardcore. And like Bloodcell Buccaneers population seemed like every day there was still more and more people playing, right up until they announced official. As soon as they announced official, even though official was like months away, a lot of people stopped playing on those servers. And then they went and they did other things with their lives. And I don't think the hardcore population like really ever came back to that height. Even on official, even when official was at its height for like the first month or so after release. I don't think it ever got as good as it was on Buccaneers and Hydraxine Waterlords. I never had the same amount of fun. Like, it's still fun, don't get me wrong, but it's never been more fun than it was on Bloodcell Buccaneers for me. Even though I don't like self-found. That's the crazy part, is like I don't like solo self-found. But just like how populated it seemed and like the energy of that server was something very special. That hardcore official did not really achieve, in my opinion. Okay, I guess what we're going to do next, we'll go up here, we'll do the Lost Pilot, we'll turn in the Shimmer Stout, and then we're going to head into Loch Modan just to get the flight point. We'll get the flight point, we'll do a pit stop back in Ironforge. It looks like we have a couple of things to turn in, potentially. And then we'll head back to Elwyn Forest.
How are you? Watch your back.
Maybe when we're back in Ironforge, we check the auction house. This sword has served us well, but I feel like potentially we could upgrade. If our meager funds allow us to do so. From what I've seen, the prices on the auction house are pretty affordable on Defias Pillager.
Interest you on a pint?
We should definitely take the one-handed mace and level up our one-handed mace skill.
Be good.
Do I have a shield? Yes, we do have a shield. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Right now, I'm pretty sure we're at 0 maces. 1 out of 55. You know what I realized I didn't do on this playthrough? I did not make a window for you guys to see skill ups and other stuff like that. I saw that comment too about them telling me I should zoom out. Yeah. As if it had anything to do with why we died. Like, why do I need to zoom out? I didn't die because I was zoomed in. How is it relevant? It's one of my pet peeves, people telling me to zoom out. I just don't like to play zoomed out. Like, I understand, like, it would be easier to see danger if I played like this, but I can't play the game like this. So, I will continue to play the game just like this. And the funny thing is, like, I've talked about that problem with the Warlock before. How, for me, at a point, like, when my character is casting from a distance and they're not really in danger, I disengage from combat. I can fulfill my role in combat, and I can be completely mentally disengaged from what's happening in the fight. And that is a really good example of that exact phenomenon. Where, like, I was doing what I was supposed to do, I was dotting everybody up, but because everything had been so easy and because I was nowhere near the action, I just disengaged from the fight and what was really happening in the fight. Whereas if I'd have been on a warrior, like, in a pack of mobs, and I'd be looking around at all these mobs and they're all hitting everybody, I would be much more aware of, like, the danger that we were in. Same thing with being close enough to see the alert bot coming and, like, maybe being able to take out the alert bot before it summoned more ads. Like, at a distance, I didn't see it, I couldn't target it, it was just there, and then we had ads. Oh, we need to learn two-handed maces. We're gonna have to be careful about, like, if we buy anything on the auction house weapon-wise, like, we need to save at least 10 silver for two-handed mace training. Yeah, because we don't have any skill right now in a two-handed mace. Daniel, welcome to the stream. Monica, good evening to you. Welcome.
Off with you. Watch your back.
I'm gonna grab these first couple of quests here, but we're not gonna work on these right now. We're gonna get the flight point, we're gonna head back to Ironforge, we're gonna do some auction house, some training, and after that we'll be headed back to Elwyn Forest.
What can I do for you?
We also need to pick up the next rank of herbalism. Preferably long before we cap out.
Great to meet you.
How did I make the quest text like that? That's an add-on called Dialogue UI. Very nice add-on. It's got a dark mode, it's got the light mode you just saw. You can adjust the size of the font. You can adjust the size of the window. Very, very good add-on. There's Mage Royal here. I don't think I can pick this yet. I think we have to be higher level. Oh, we could, but there's somebody else grabbing it. So we are within level range of it, though. That's good to know. We have the breadcrumb. We could probably pick up some of these quests. Even though it's going to be a while before we come back and work on them.
Hello! Be good. Keep your feet on the ground. See you soon. Safe travels. How are ya? Safe travels. Watch your back.
Great to meet you. Well met. Safe travels.
What's on your mind? Be good. Watch your back. Off with you. Talk to me. Be good.
Guitar Junkie, Be Sad Dog, welcome guys. Thanks for being here. Oh, Lael, that's an interesting one. I'm not sure about it. Alright, so we need herbalism training, we need auction house, we need two-handed maces. Not in that order. Ooh, you know what? We need to grab two-handed maces and herbalism first. And then we can visit the auction house because we are gonna have a shortage of funds. For some reason I'm trying to be super optimistic about finding like a level 10 or 11 or 12 two-hander for like 15 silver. I'm just like, I got this idea in my head. There's a perfect weapon out there for us. It's going to cost us like 15 silver. And life is going to be good. That's the dream, at least.
What's on your mind? Keep your feet on the ground!
Alright, sorry about that. Apparently the music here is way loud. Let me tone that down for you guys. So yeah, we dinged level 12. That adds warrior training. We're not going to be able to afford a weapon. We're not going to be able to afford a weapon and our skills and herbalism. Battle shout, overpower, like I really need at least, I don't need shield bash, really, I mean I need all of them, okay? Like I need all of them, and I'm not going to be able to afford them. This is as broke as I've been in the game for a long time, and it just feels really, really bad. It feels really bad to not be able to afford my skills or anything. Oh, Christ. Okay, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna skip herbalism for now. And if we cap out on it, then whatever, so be it. I'm gonna get this other quest turned in over here in the throne room. And we'll go see how much money we're gonna have to drop. I think I'm gonna have to skip two-handed maces for now. Like if I want to buy a weapon, I can't learn two-handed maces right now. So I'm gonna skip two-handed maces for now. We'll get it next time we're back here. And obviously in the meantime, we're not gonna be in the market for a mace. It's rough times. Yeah, it's really rough. Yep, it's rough out there.
What can I do for you? Off with you.
Exactly. Yeah, when you're struggling to get by in WoW, it's a bit too real. Right. This is too much of a I'm here to fucking escape society. I'm not here to have like an actual analogy for my existence. Yeah, I'm used to having a couple of gold to send myself. That's what it is. I'm used to having like characters that don't have a lot of money, but they have a couple of gold to like afford some low-level weapons, get bags going, make sure we're set for professions and training. And since I pulled all my characters off of this server and sent them over to Whitemane, I lost that. I lost like the bits. I probably had like 50 gold here, you know, like not a lot, but enough that it would have been nice to have. It's been a long time since I've been on a server where I have fucking nothing. And it just feels bad. It feels bad on the warrior especially. I was like, I'll play warrior. We'll be able to use the auction house. It's like, you can't use the auction house if you don't have gold, dummy.
See you soon.
So yeah, that's where we're at. That means we also have a talent point here. Let's go ahead and pop this one also into cruelty. Okay, yeah, then let's oh, we didn't hit the trainer at all. I turned the quest in, I didn't hit the trainer. Let's hit the trainer and cry. Because it's about to get pricey.
Interesting.
Oh my god, now I can't afford this. 10, 20. I gotta just, damn it. I'm not gonna do shield bash right now, even though obviously it would be incredibly useful for dealing with healers. No Morgan ever again? Yeah, we're gonna tank No Morgan on this character. Or if we die, we're gonna, yes, No Morgan again no matter what. We're gonna clear it. It's our goal in life now. And one day we'll clear it. Damn. I mean, we're so close. So close and yet so very far away. I have exactly 20. I could blow like the last of my money on a weapon right now, which is probably what's gonna happen. What do we got? Swords are always more expensive, but look, what do we got here? Agility spirit. I don't really want agility spirit. Spirit stamina would be better. So it's either spirit stamina, or we're going with, we could go straight stam. We can go spirit strength. I like spirit strength a lot. I think I'm gonna go spirit strength X. Goodbye to the last of our money. If we get really desperate, we can start selling potions. So, you know, there's that. Don't do it. Oh, I'm gonna do it. As a warrior, I absolutely must have the best weapons. Like, every 5 levels, we need a better weapon. Like, that's the blessing and curse of playing a warrior. Is like, if you want to do damage and you want it to feel good, you really do have to be able to provide for yourself, one way or another, a weapon upgrade like every 5 levels. If you can't do that, your DPS is going to fall behind, it's not going to feel as good, it's going to start to feel bad. Not even a single copper. Right, exactly. How am I going to afford my next meal? I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to afford my next meal. It's stressing me out and it's making me want to eat. And the cycle continues. 0 coppers. Please, sir, spare a copper. Oh, I can't. Don't bother running to the flight. Don't bother running to the flight. Right. Maybe this guy will give me some silver here. Let's see. He's not giving me anything. Oh my god. Okay. What can we sell? Like the clothes off our back? Yeah, sure. Maybe if we get desperate. Let's sell. We can sell the sword now. Let's sell the sword. And we'll just sell everything we own, basically. We'll get rid of this. We'll get rid of this. We'll sell a stack of these. What is this? Linen robe. I don't need that. I don't need 2 of them for sure. What else? I think that's good. We got 3 silver now, and 3 silver should be okay. Let's get rid of the boar meat. I could make a bunch of bandages. We could sell bandages. That might be a good idea. Maybe not like all of them, but some of them. Desperate times. I think we'll be able to afford the flight to Stormwind. I'm hoping we can afford the flight to Stormwind. Because I was kind of counting on going AFK during the flight and refilling my coffee, so if I have to stand on the tram, that's gonna bust things up. Desperate times call for desperate measures, or just for feeling desperate and then slowly giving up. Yeah, desperate times call for either desperate measures or just the feeling of desperation, coupled with like a crippling inability to take action, and then just slowly doing nothing. Yep. All right, I'm gonna split that. I'm gonna split that stack. We're gonna keep 10 of them, and then I'm gonna sell the other 9. This is almost 2 silvers. This is big money. We should obviously just be selling bandages. That's our life now. It's not the job I would have chosen for myself, like, but I guess now I make bandages and I sell them. It's what we have to do.
How are you?
It's tough knowing how well off the lock was. The lock died with like 50 gold, yeah. But we couldn't use the auction house, so what did it matter? Where are we gonna spend the gold if we can't use the auction house? It was completely pointless. Alright, guys, I'm gonna put myself in flight. I am gonna go refill my coffee. Maybe scarf down a yogurt. So if I'm not back by the time the flight ends, I should be back shortly after that. But yeah, a little like 5-minute break. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Okay, we are back. My stone is set to Goldshire. Yeah, I could have hearth back, but obviously I wanted to go AFK anyway. Did we waste some money? Yes. Can I keep track of where my hearthstone is set? Not really. Yeah, it just eludes me. I could have swore for a second I saw like a glitch in the skybox. And what I saw was like a building. Did anybody see that little like glitch? It was like right here. Very strange.
Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
Greetings. See you later.
It wasn't me who said that. Nope. That was not me. Not that I remember anyway. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to head out this way. I'm going to follow the mountains, we'll look for herbs, and then we will pop our heads into the mine here, we'll explore the mine, and then we will shuffle back down to the bridge. Zafar, good afternoon, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Well, I think we know what killed this guy. Am I still doing the Warlock? The Warlock is dead. So for now, the Warlock is resting over on Firemaw EU. And maybe one day we pick the Warlock up again. I don't have any plans right now. Right now we're going to focus on Hardcore, at least for the month of November. And then we'll see. But yeah, they died. In Nomergon, it was an epic death. Yeah, in Hardcore, you won't see me on an alt. Like, in Hardcore, we're playing a character, that's the character we're playing. And if I'm not playing a character, it's gonna be because they died. We're gonna be taking it one character at a time until somebody either hits 60 or we keep getting people killed. This chest feels like a trap, but I think we're a high enough level that we shouldn't aggro these guys. Well, you know, you say that. And yet here we are. Luckily, we only aggroed one of them somehow. There we go.
Light be with you for the Alliance. Light bless you. Be careful.
Why don't I play on the Horde side? Just because most people don't play on the Horde side. And when I play this game, I do tend to play where the majority of players are at. Because that makes it more interesting for me. It also makes it so that we can do more dungeons, etc. And for whatever reason, 70% of people play Alliance in Classic Era. And so there usually are not places or servers that have a high Horde population. I would love to play some Horde. We were talking about it earlier today. Back when we did hardcore on Bloodsail Buccaneers, both factions were equally populated. So when we die on an Alliance character, we'd go Horde side. If we died on that character, we'd go back Alliance side. And we would kind of flip-flop to keep things fresh, so that the early game grind didn't get too tedious. But if I look on Defias Pillager, where I'm at now, like, the Horde population is pretty small compared to the Alliance population. So right now we're playing Alliance just out of practicality.
Need help? Well met. Farewell.
I don't really want to work on the Defias guys yet, but I really want the herb. So, yeah. I don't really want a group. It's really not what I'm looking for right now. Just want to get down there and get the herb. The Brotherhood will not tolerate your actions. Okay. Somehow I'm on that person's aggro chain. Now we should be good. Blanzin, good afternoon, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Inventory is full. Well, it was bound to happen. Luckily, there is a guy right over here that would be happy to buy our junk. Actually, we could probably sell to the horse breeder.
What are you looking for?
Are you not a vendor?
See you later.
Either way, this dude is a vendor. And he also has a fire inside his house that we can borrow to cook all this wolf meat.
See you around.
Oh, look at that. At some point we picked up the Westfall Deed. I hardly ever find this. So that's cool. See, here's another one of those houses where for some reason, like, the sound design in the house is that it's very ominous. I feel like 80% of all of the human houses are like this. Where you go inside and you get this idea that, like, something really, really sinister is going on, like, behind the scenes. But you don't know what. Don't know why they can't just have, like, either no music or, like, something a little bit more normal. Now, do I need all of that meat? Not really.
How are you? Have a good one.
You never know when Arthas is going to come by and purge your house. That's fair. Yeah, maybe that's why they feel that way. When will I do Dead Mines? Probably around like level 20 or 21. I think I'll want to at least be level 20 to make sure we've trained like whatever cornerstone stuff we get at level 20. Go full Dudley and tank it at level 18. Yeah, it's not a good idea. Although he lived, you know, like he did the run and he survived and everything worked out surprisingly. He was trying to be a good tank, he just didn't have any experience. He had a one-hander and a shield on even, like he was trying, he just didn't know how to do it. A couple of the other people in the group kind of coached him into like putting up multiple stacks of Sunder, trying to use Cleave, stuff like that he clearly just didn't really know to do. I have a feeling that he was probably clicking most of his abilities. I don't know why, just like a feeling I got. Buffalo Bill, good afternoon, man. Welcome to the stream. You have a level 21 priest on the server. That's awesome. That's really cool. If you ever want to heal Dead Mines when I'm level 20 or 21, you let me know. Once we can do dungeons, I'm going to try to do at least one run a day. Once we get to the point where we can do them. Alright, so we're going to turn these in and then we'll head over to the farm. We will work on the red linen bandanas and we're going to go after Princess.
Greetings. Light bless you.
You saw Princess kill 2 warriors the other day? Oh man. That's not foreboding or anything. I hope they weren't level 12.
Need help? For the Alliance. Go with honor, friend.
We have big potions.
Be careful.
And we
Light
have
bless
elixirs
you.
and stuff.
Go with honor, friend.
So maybe that'll make the difference. $10 and $11, yeah, like 10's a little low. 11 is also kind of questionable. We'll see. She's level 9 and her entourage is level 7. I'm gonna kill the little ones first. I'm gonna see if I can get away with not using any potions. Yeah, we got it. Didn't even have to pop a potion. Those warriors probably just didn't know what they were doing. Or they just didn't... see, if you're level 10 or 11, you probably would have needed a potion. Maybe they didn't have potions. Gotta have potions. Am I gonna kill Hogger? If there are other people around, yeah. I'm not gonna try to solo Hogger. Not at level 12 or 13. I'm not that foolish. Like, going after Princess is one thing. Going after Hogger is something else. Level 15 with a good weapon, then we could probably solo Hogger. Stoneform has to be one of the most useful racials for hardcore. I'm not sure like how powerful it is. It feels really good to have it. Like being a dwarf warrior feels really good because just having Stoneform just feels good. Immunity to bleed, poisons, disease effects, in addition armor increased by 10%. Which obviously like the more armor you get, the higher that 10% value is. Yeah, the warlock is dead. I'm just gonna, I should do this every day. I'm just gonna pin this to chat. I'm gonna pin it to chat real fast. McLovin, thank you so much, man, for the $50 super chat. That is an incredible amount of support, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Very awesome of you, my friend. So yes, the warlock is dead. Since we've been back playing hardcore, my son has been kind enough to limit his visits in both frequency and duration. He's trying to be considerate of the hardcore instead of trying to take over the stream and Kool-Aid Man through my door 7 times a day, which is what he was doing. Prior to being on hardcore, he was like bursting into my office like at least 5 or 6 times a day. Like full-on Kool-Aid Man, scaring the heck out of me every single time. So hardcore has been a good change of pace. Yeah, and then to annoy me, he started calling it the Coca-Cola Man. And then it became a thing. He's like, I'm gonna Coca-Cola Man through your door. And I'm like, please don't. Something? And then he thinks that's funny. I'm like, please don't. He's like, haha, and then he'll do it anyway.
Go with honor, friend.
Yeah, I definitely don't mind him saying hi. The way he says hi now is much different than how he was saying hi like a couple weeks ago. Wow, what is this? Thank you for this. This is awesome. A couple of swords, level 13, 15 gloves. Very, very kind of you. I really appreciate that. That's gonna help out immensely. That's gonna save me a lot of money, so thank you so much. Alright, so I think it's fair to say that we're all done out here. I think I can hearth back to Goldshire now. Yeah, let's do that. Now we have to go over to Westbrook Garrison. We're going to do the Knoll quest, and we have to cross our fingers and hope that we get the gold schedule. If we get the gold schedule, we can come back out here, we can take on the Murlocs, we can take on the Collector, we can get all that stuff done. But it requires us to get really lucky and for the item to actually drop. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
What can I do for you? Be careful. Light bless you. Or the Alliance. Be careful.
Emptying the inventory would be a great idea.
Only the finest.
Let's make sure not to sell any of our greens. We don't need the sash. We don't need shirts, because who needs a shirt? We should probably keep one of these shields. I'll keep the 161 just in case we get a one-hander we want to skill up. Spider leg can go. Boar meat we can cook. Wolf meat we can cook.
Go with honor, friend.
Let's go do that really quick. And then apparently we leveled up, so let's dump our talent point into cruelty.
Well met. Light bless you.
Let's swing by the farm first, and we'll turn in Princess's Collar, and then we'll head over to the garrison.
What can I do for you? Safe travels.
Well met. For the Alliance. Light bless you.
Thank you for the reminder, because if you had not said anything, I would not have realized. Yes, I can equip the sword. And yeah, the sword is going to be much better, so let's do that. And then level 15 for the next round. Thank you. And sword skill should be pretty good. Yeah, 55 out of 65, so... Except for two-hand maces, which we haven't used at all yet, everything else is looking pretty decent for now. Alright, here's Hogger. Let's go ahead and put a skull on him so we can kind of track where he's at. He's level 11, we're level 13. This guy right here behind us, he also thought he could solo Hogger, and we see what happened to him. And I just don't think it's a great idea. If we get somebody else nearby, then sure, 2 of us could do it, no problem. But me soloing it right now is probably not a great idea. That being said, like, without other players here, we're having trouble finding, like, any mobs to fight at all. This place is pretty empty at the moment. I like the cooperation that happens when we're not grouped up. That's always nice. When we can, like, just organically decide to split a pack between us. I prefer that to grouping up because that way we don't have to vie for items, that way we're not splitting the kill XP. Now, is it risky? Yes. It's absolutely risky to put yourself onto somebody else's aggro chain. For this example, because when they run, everything will come back onto you. So let's just have a plan to deal with it. He's too young to be here. He said, I can't even kill this shit far out. It's like, dude, you're a little bit young to be here. You gotta go over to the Dwarven lands and get a couple levels. That seems like you get to level 10 at this point if you try to stay just in Elwyn Forest and you don't do any zone hopping. And you just try to go from Northshire Abbey to Elwyn Forest into Westfall, like, you're gonna be too low of a level. You absolutely have to do some early zone hopping, or you have to do a bunch of grinding. It's like one or the other. You can either devote a couple hours to sheer grinding, or you can do zone hopping. But you're gonna have to do one or the other. I can get a buff from the Darkmoon Fair. That's right. Don't I need, like, animal claws or something like that, and then I can get, like, a DPS buff? Yeah, exactly. You usually just do, if you're a human or a dwarf, you just do both starting areas. And then you're like, then you're good to go. Like, zone hopping is always going to be something you have to do, like, as you level up, but it's really important to do it early. You just answer a question for the buff. Oh yeah, it's like a series of options. I kind of remember doing that once or twice. kind of wish somebody would gravitate a little closer to Hogger. Nice, nice. The last spot in the group. Alright, what we got? Healthstone, I love it. He's a much better warlock than I ever was. I never had healthstones, even for myself, nonetheless to give to other people. Very nice. And guys, we got the gold schedule. Oh man. How nice is that? That is pretty great. Maybe we should stick with these guys for a minute here until we get all of our items. It's probably going to be like the best way to handle it. That's it. That is everything. Yeah, we got really lucky this run. We got the Westfall Deed and the gold schedule, and I didn't notice either of them come in, and I didn't have to grind for either of them. Very lucky.
King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend. Be careful.
Buffalo Bill, thank you so much, man, for the super chat. That is incredibly kind of you and generous. I appreciate that. Thank you, and thank you for being here. Yeah, I actually had to reset up my overlay today. There was an update to Streamlabs terms and conditions, so I had to log back in, and when I logged myself back in, like, all of my prior settings have been wiped, so I had to put in a little bit of work unexpectedly to get the overlay set back up. I'm wondering if they fixed the gifted membership tracking to where maybe now that they did the update, maybe it actually tracks gifted memberships. Eventually we'll find out. Hoping that they fixed it is probably too much to hope for, so I shouldn't get my hopes up. Ashbad, welcome back, man. Yeah, we plan to do a lot of dungeons, so once we can start doing dungeons, I plan to try to do at least one dungeon every stream. It's gonna be... I really enjoyed doing the dungeons on the Warlock, so it's gonna be dungeon heavy.
Greetings for the Alliance.
You know, working within the one-day lockout, obviously. Ooh, nice. Okay, let's grab the pants.
Light bless you. Go with honor, friend.
Tim, good morning to you, and welcome to the stream. So we're gonna head back out to the east, and we're gonna finish up everything. We should have a Murloc kill quest. We'll turn in this one, and then we'll go after the Collector. The Collector could be a little sketchy. If we go in and we kill the mage immediately, as long as we kill the mage like within a couple seconds, I think we'll be good. And we could, if we don't kill the mage, we could line of sight with the building. I feel like even if there's nobody else around, we should be able to do it. And yeah, the hope is we get all this done. After that, we'll go into Westfall to grab the preliminary quest and to grab the flight point. You never have to apologize for lurking. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the lurking. Let's grab the Murloc quest first. I don't think that'll get us to 14. But yeah, maybe we grind out the Murloc quest first, and then maybe if we're close to 14, we grind up to 14 before we try to take out the Collector. Susie, good afternoon to you, and welcome to the stream. And then we can also turn in the token. It's only 210 XP, but every little bit counts.
Light be with you. For the Alliance.
Defias Pillager is an official server, so it's not an add-on playthrough. The server rules prohibit you from rezzing once you die. But we're not using any add-on specifically here for hardcore. Not like we used to back on like Bloodstone Buccaneers. Why am I not playing my level 60 Pally? Because I'm doing No Death November. And for No Death November, I'm playing hardcore again. That's why. And because I don't really have big endgame aspirations. For me, vanilla is always much more about the journey and the stuff that happens along the way than it is about grinding out endgame stuff.
Light be with you. Be careful. Safe travels.
That was a nice 143 crit on the overpower. And that is our inventory filling up completely. Patrick, thank you so much, man, for the 5 gifted memberships. And welcome to the 5 new people. I'll have to talk to my wife about why her membership lapsed. But yeah, thank you, man. Welcome to the new folks. I appreciate you being here. And that's a good test of our widget. Is our widget working after the update? Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it is. It seems like Streamlabs is incapable of detecting YouTube gift memberships, even though in the widget there's an option for it to track those. So now we know. Alright, I can't really get caught up chasing herbs. I think I need to go vendor before I take on the collector. Unfortunately. I really don't want to keep dropping stuff on the ground, especially considering the fact that I have no gold here at all. And we are perpetually broke.
Need help? Light bless you. Go with honor, friend.
Admiral's Arms, welcome. Good afternoon to you.
What are you looking for? Careful.
Alright. Now we should be good. Let's go kill the collector, and then we will be done in Elwyn Forest. The warlock is totes dead. Yeah. Yep, we went out like heroes in a 5-man dungeon. And I want to die that way every time. If I'm gonna die, I want to die doing a dungeon. I feel like that's a good way for an adventurer to die. Santa, good evening to you as well, and welcome to the stream. There we go. Well, that was not bad. I mean, we needed the potion, so... We needed the potion. Thankfully, we had the potion. And now we're good to go. Herbalism is about to be capped out, so next time we're in town, we have to use our silver to upgrade herbalism first. Basically before we do anything else. There can be some great potions in the Tower of Azora, like at the vendor back there. That's good to know. I should probably have checked. We have a couple of potions. I am going to need more lesser potions soon. And I don't know when we can make them. So yeah, I probably should be checking more of the vendors. I do also have some level 12 healing potions. I'm not sure where we got these from. But those are like a step above. Oh, we will be using shields. Yeah, when we tank, we will be tanking the proper way. With a proper shield. I know a lot of people tank now with a two-hander.
Well met.
And I don't think we'll do that unless for some reason we're like much higher level than the mobs.
Be careful.
Yeah, we could try to get the buff. Let's see if I can find the guy. I think it's a knoll, right? I feel like it's this guy. Let's see. I'm not even sure. Can I just do all ones? I did something. Increased damage. Okay, so if I do all ones, I get increases damage by 10% for 2 hours. Okay, that's pretty big. That's pretty big. Oh, we killed Hogger already. Yeah, Hogger's dead. We already got him. We had a 5-man group. We got the last spot in a group that was killing everything in the area. But yeah, the buff would have been a good way to solo him, had we been intent on doing so. The jolly music. I like the Dark Moon Fair music because at the very end, befitting its name, the music gets dark. Like, it takes a kind of a melancholy and sinister turn, like, right at the end of the music track. That's what I like best about it. Welcome, Amy. Welcome. Thanks for being here.
Hello. See you later. Safe travels.
Hello. Have a good one. Safe travels.
Okay, I have to keep reminding myself now. Harvest golems can't bleed. So I just need to not press rend on harvest golems. Easy, right? Now, the last time we did this, we found all of the bags of oats very easily. What are the odds that happens for us again? Tim, have a good rest of your day, man. We'll see you next time. Take care. That boar had a cooking recipe for cooked crab claws. Now, someone please explain to me why a boar has a cooking recipe for cooked crab claws. That's one of the weirder things I've seen drop off a boar.
What can I do for you?
You can buy all of my junk.
Light bless you.
Well met. Farewell. Have a good one. Be careful. See you around.
King's honor, friend, for the Alliance.
Let's go ahead and mark this level 19 air elemental right now so it doesn't surprise us. And that was a level. Why are the wind elementals even there? Oh, that's a fair question. I guess, like, you know, lore-wise, I suppose that wind elementals could form anywhere, like, that there's a, like, a gathering of that element, so maybe it's really windy in Westfall, and wind elementals just kind of spawn naturally? That's really all I can think of. Is that they're just naturally spawning wind elementals. That's kind of like part of how Azeroth is. Tim, I really appreciate the super chat. Thank you. And now off you go. I appreciate you being here, man. But it sounds like you got stuff to attend to. We'll catch you next time. We got all our vulture meat really, really fast. That might be like the fastest I've ever got it. The boar meats, that's going to be a lot slower. Handful of oats, that's probably going to take a while. Apparently we didn't really find any. Yeah. Change weapons. That's level 15. Man, we are flying through the levels. Oh, wait. Are we... Oh, we're 14. We're 14. Yeah, I was going to say, we're not 15 yet, are we? One more level. One more level, and then we can equip the next sword. I say, if we were level 15, then we'd really be flying. But that does mean I probably have to train. Yeah, Shield Bash, Demoralizing Shout, Revenge, Heroic, another rank of Heroic Strike at level 16. Inventory full. Okay, unacceptable. I saw a green item. We got Leather, Agility, Stamina. I'm gonna wear these, because they're better than what we have on. Even though they're Agility, Stamina. We are clearly having inventory issues still. Just bad. I wonder if I will ever be able to afford 10 slot bags. I don't even know how much those cost. I guess we should check the auction house next time and find out.
Go with honor, friend.
I'm gonna grab these quests. I'm not sure like what order we're gonna do stuff in. Ultimately, we may head back to Loch Modan before we do any of this stuff. I am uncertain. Like what order we want to take here. Those are also an upgrade. Let's do that. Sell those. We have pumpkins we don't need. Not sure where I got those. Okay.
See you around.
It's really all we can sell.
What can I do for you?
Alright, for now, I am going to put us on a flight back to Stormwind, because I am out of time for today. My son has swim this afternoon. I want to get off here a little bit early, take my dog for a walk, and I want to be able to go to his swim class. So I'm going to park us in Stormwind. Really appreciate you guys being here and hanging out with me today. Thank you so much for all of the support. I truly do appreciate it. Have a good rest of your afternoon or evening time, and as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will see you back in Azeroth again very soon. Bye for now.